Okay, I'm going to start the interpreting. I'm going to try to do simultaneous. The problem with doing simultaneous interpreting is that if you're tired and you're obviously only learning to be a simultaneous interpreter, you may revert to the easiest to remember words, which might not necessarily be the most direct translation of the word into the target language. Obviously, the main thing I want to focus on at the moment is just to keep on going. It's tiring, and you may feel like you're lagging behind, but the first thing to do is to convey the general message. If you miss out a few words here and there and they were just add-ons to the original message, don't worry. If you do happen to trip up, then you have to just keep on going, obviously. So that's what I'm going to try to do, is get to the end of this one this time. I just got a bit bored the other times, so even though I'm tired, I want to try to see if I can pause and then stop at the same time on the video and get through the whole video of see, I can't even remember his name now. Greg. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's not the start, is it? Hello everybody, guys. I'm always going around. Listen, I've seen a lot of videos of non-EC nationals, as they're usually classified commonly, but people should know that non-EC national refers to anybody outside of Europe, so even the Swiss, the Americans, and now even the English. But people usually refer here to the Africans. I've seen videos about Africans, and they just do whatever they want going around the Italian cities. The Italian cities are now, at this point, they have become owned by the Africans or Pakistanis or South Americans. It's not really important. In any case, they're not EU citizens. They don't really care. I've seen the law enforcement just don't seem to take them any notice of them. So this should make you realize switch your brain on. Have you understood that in practice? Practically, they have more guts. The non-EU citizens have more guts than the Italians, and you could say, well, they've nothing to lose, but in the meantime they're out on the streets. They do whatever they want, what the F they want. But they're young. Well, then how come the Italian young people are not out? Well, the genovirus doesn't catch them. Well, maybe not, but there must be 20, 30-year-old Italians who want to go out, or are they all masturbating with metrosexuals on their own? I don't understand. Where's the young Italians? Where the hell are they? I'm toning down a bit here. In any case, the non-EC nationals are out on the street. They do what they want. They have more dignity. They don't put these masks, these silly things. They have more dignity, I must say. The non-EU nationals, the Africans. Tell me, people that have lived real hunger, people that have been through slavery, seen death in the face and that kind of thing, do you really think they give a shit about the genovirus? These people, they haven't even had any vaccinations. Do you understand? They're 100 years stronger than us. They're advanced. Mentally, they're more advanced. They're free from the shit, from the television. The non-EC nationals don't watch television. They communicate between themselves. They talk between themselves. These people are more free than the Italians mentally. They're more free. They're not scared. They're not hypochondriacs. Do you understand that they, non-EC national, if they see boo-boo, they'll ask them to pick coconuts. What do you think they care about boo-boo? If you tell him that he's a hypochondriac, the non-EC national will start laughing and say, what, you mean that You have a doctor that's a hypochondriac. They're stronger. They're right. They're not scared of the pseudo-virus. These have seen the death in face, the real death, the hunger, the famines. And now it is clear that they arrive into a country like Italy, which is industrialized and evolved, and they see the Italians in cages like monkeys. They have won. They are right. They're more intelligent. When the Italians say that the non-EC nationals are stupid and the only thing that they have in respect of us is that they have a strong constitution, they've got muscles, they're animals, resistance. When I say animals, I mean in a funny way. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop here because the word bestia, I'm not remembering what bestia is because it doesn't actually mean an animal. It does mean an animal, but in English it means, let's see the equivalent. Bestia English meaning in the Cambridge Dictionary. Bestia translation English. Brute. Oh God, I don't like that word, brute. I'll use brute, but you understand that he's talking about people who are very strong, like what's the word? Strong. I would have liked to use something like Rambo's, but anyway, there you go. Let's go back to brute. Strong. I'm very strong. I'm a brute too. Not that I'm a brute as an animal, but obviously we're all animals. Even if somebody says, oh, you said that person, the African, was a brute. No, I meant they're strong. They don't give up about the virus. They live with the viruses for many, many years, for centuries. I don't know how many years you want to say, tens of years with the bacteria of the virus. The problem is they've also become more intelligent because apart from the physical constitution, they're more intelligent because they have not been lobotomized like the Italians by the newspapers, by the journalists, by these incompetents, by the TV programs, by the presenters, by all these people, these failed people that you idolize. Oh, the television said that. Oh, the journalist said that. Oh, it's at this point you accept the rules from a journalist. You accept the law from a newspaper, from a TV program. Come on, guys. The non-EC nationals really let this wash over their back. You laugh, Italians. You laugh at them that they're smelly, but they're out. Okay. 40, sono fuori means out. It doesn't mean out of it necessarily. It could mean out of it, but out of it in like both a out of the system and out. Yeah, in this case, I'd say it's out of the system. Okay, let's go ahead. They're ignorant. You say that, but in the meantime, they don't let people get their heads pushed down. Okay, piedi in testa means sottomessi, which means controlled. Yeah, controlled. Yeah. In the meantime, by the Italians. In the meantime, they're taking over the territory. Let's continue to laugh about the non-EC nationals. They gain experience while you stay at home. They accumulate data in their brains. And when you come out, if you ever will, from the house, they will say, what a load of gobshites, these Italians. They're spineless. You just need to mention a virus. And we've been living with viruses for our whole life. And they get scared. So then they must be spineless. So let's do what we want. We are living in the house of spineless people, of town idiots. That's what I would think. If I was a non-EC national watching of millions of Italians sitting at home scared about the news, the shitty news, I would only think that I am in a country of troglodytes. I can do what I want because I am in a country of troglodytes. They have won, not because there's a war against who wins and who doesn't win. It's because you hate the non-EC nationals. And they are stronger than you, Italians. They're stronger physically and also thanks to your... Sorry. Grazie al vostro modo di say that. Go for the piss. Oh, yeah. So he's mentioning this Giuseppe. Oh, I've gone back to the beginning here. Let me put this on pause for a second. How do I put this on pause?